Israeli forces are advancing deeper into Gaza City amid a new assault. Residents are reporting some of the heaviest airstrikes and artillery barrages since the conflict began. Hamas is warning this new assault could jeopardize ceasefire talks. CBS News foreign correspondent Holly Williams is following the latest for us from Tel Aviv. Holly, what's the situation like in Gaza right now?
Hey there, Lindsay. Well, we are seeing reports of some neighbourhoods in Gaza City not only being bombarded from the air, but also coming under tank fire and of gun battles between militants and the Israeli military. Thousands of Palestinians have apparently fled the area. What's particularly interesting about this is that Gaza City is in the northern part of the Gaza Strip, in an area that was thought to be largely cleared of militants in the early stages of the war after a mass evacuation order. And I think this illustrates a particular problem, a particular challenge for the Israeli military, which is these pockets of resistance springing up in areas that were thought to be cleared. Now, it's perhaps not that surprising. We know that Hamas built a web of tunnels underneath Gaza. Perhaps some of them were able to melt into the general population. But we saw something similar also in the city of Khan Yunis last week. Now, what this means for, ordinary Palestinians living in Gaza is that many of them have already had to evacuate 4 or even 5 times. They are living in tents. And now, to flee the fighting, they have to pack up their things and move once again.
How is this impacting ceasefire negotiations?
Well, we heard from a senior Hamas leader who said that the assault could, quote, reset the negotiations to square one. That sounds bad, but the truth is, even before he said that, stalled negotiations have restarted this week, but hopes for a ceasefire and hostage deal are really not high. There was a kind of renewed surge of optimism last week after Hamas responded to a ceasefire plan that President Biden outlined back in May. But then that cooled after Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he would only agree to a ceasefire deal that allowed Israel to resume fighting to achieve its objectives. There are also reports that Hamas has dropped one of its key demands, that Israel commit to an end to the war at the outset of any deal. But we've heard from a senior Hamas official who said that's simply not true. They have not dropped that demand. Despite all of that, the CIA Director William Burns is here in the Middle East this week for talks, including today with Egypt's president, as the US continues to push for that elusive ceasefire and hostage deal.
Holly Williams, thank you.